quiet, the fires burn low, and I'm finally letting the heavy parts go. I'm not fighting the ghost of you anymore, or staring at the shadow under the door. I'm sitting on a rug where we used to lay, watching the gold of the afternoon fade. It's not a jagged break or a bitter stain, it's the quiet release of a broken thing. I'm breathing in the scent of the cedar wood, accepting the bad with the mostly good. Oh, it's the warm tears, the ones that don't bite, the salt of the sun in the middle of the night. They're washing away the anger and the pride, starting the lock on the secrets inside. They're a soft thank you and a be well, my friend, the kind of sorrow that helps you to mend. Yeah, it's the warm tears, and I'm finally finding a peaceful years. I found your old scarf in the bottom of the bin, and I didn't feel the ice on my skin. I just remembered the way that you laughed, and the way we survived the winter's draft. I'm smiling through the blur, I'm nodding my head to the ghost of the beautiful things we said. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to be you, it's okay to be me without being you. The water is healing, the water is kind, leaving the bitter of us behind. Just let it flow, just let it flow. It's the warm tears, the ones that don't bite, the salt of the sun in the middle of the night. They're washing away the anger and the pride, turning the lock on the secrets inside. There is soft thank you and a be well, my friend, the kind of sorrow that helps you to mend. Yeah, it's the warm tears, and I'm finally finding a peace. Just the rain, healing the heart and softening the pain. Warm tears. I'm staring at the ceiling in the middle of the day, watching the ambition slowly turn to gray. We had a list of cities and a plan for the fall, but now I'm just staring at a blank white wall. The passports in the drawer gather in the dust, just another victim of the broken trust. It's a hollow kind of quiet, a vacant kind of room, where the flowers of someday forgot how to bloom. I'm reaching for a future that's already gone, trying to find a reason to keep holding on. Oh, it's these empty dreams, they're a heavy kind of light, a sun that never rises in the middle of the night. They're the echoes of the we that never came to be, a ghost of a life that's haunting me. No color in the lines, no fire in the soul, just a wide open space that I can't control. Yeah, it's these empty dreams, and now I'm just a girl in a silent themes. I passed the little house with the for sale sign, the one we used to say would eventually be mine. I felt a phantom, took a ghost of the thrill before the reality made my heart stand still. It's a graveyard of visions, a gallery of nights tied up in 1,000 tangled knots. Did they go to the stars? Did they sink to the floor? Do they live in the spaces I don't go anymore? I'm tired of the almost, I'm tired of the if. Standing on the edge of the jagged cliff, I'm waking up. Let me wake up. 'Cause it's these empty dreams, they're a heavy kind of light. A sun that never rises in the middle of the night. They're the echoes of the wind that never keeps at peace. A ghost of a life that's haunting me. No color in the lights, no fire in the soul, just a wide open space that I can't control. Yeah, it's these empty dreams, and I'm just a girl in a silent piece. Just a flicker, then it's black, no way to bring. Ooh, visions back, empty dreams. I'm staring at the ceiling in the middle of the day. I'm staring at the ceiling. Yeah. I'm staring at the ceiling in the middle of the day. I'm staring at the ceiling. 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 I'm staring at the ceiling and staring at the ceiling. I'm 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 staring at the ceiling. I scroll back to the very first text, before the maybe and the what comes next. The screen is cold against my fingertips, like the memory of your ghost soft lips. We used to speak in a secret code, now we're just 2 points on a broken road. I'm reaching out in the digital dark, but I can't find a single living spark. The typing bubbles appear then fade, like a promise that was never made. I'm staring at a profile I used to know, watching the distance start to grow. Oh, we've lost touch, we lost the frequency. There's a wall of static between you and me. The signal is dying, the bars are low. I'm losing the us that I used to know. Inside a ring, a disconnected line, a heart that's just a whisper in a digital dust. I saw your hand in a photo today, but the skin looked 1,000 miles away. I wondered if you still have that scar, or if you're still driving that old black car. I realize I don't know your favorite song, or where you go when the nights get long. We're strangers with a history book, afraid to give a second look. Did I drift away or did you let go? Was it a sudden stop or a current slow? I'm calling out into the empty air, but there's nobody home, there's nobody there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all? I'm losing the us that I used to know. It's a hollow ring, a disconnected line. I hope it's no longer intertwined with mine. Yeah, we lost touch, and I'm just a whisper in the digital dust. Searching making breakfast for one again, talking to the walls like they're old friends. The sunlight spilling on the empty chair, and I'm trying not to see you sitting there. I've organized the books by the color of the spine, just to kill the hours of this life of mine. I walk to the mailbox, I walk back slow, with nowhere to be and no place to go. It's the quiet stretches that hit the most, when I'm just a shadow or a Sunday ghost. The calendar is full of nothing at all, except the ticking of the clock in the hall. Oh, it's these lonely days, they're a long, slow climb up a mountain of nothing in a valley of time. I'm a bird in a cage with an open door, because I don't know who I am anymore. No one to talk to, no one to tease, just the sound of the wind through the autumn trees. Yeah, it's these lonely days, and I'm just a girl in a silent haze. I saw a couple holding hands in the park, and I felt a little sting, a little spark of the us that used to be so loud and bright before we drifted into the quiet night. Now I'm buying the small loaf of bread and making the right side of the bed. I'm an expert at the I'm doing fine while I'm drowning in a glass of cheap red wine. Does the world keep turning when you're standing still? Does the heart keep beating against its will? I'm tired of the me and the myself and I'm tired of the same gray heavy sky. Somebody call to somebody now. 'cause I don't know who I am anymore. No one to talk to, no one to tease, just the sound of the wind through the autumn trees. Yeah, it's these lonely days, and I'm just a girl in a silent haze. Just the kettle, just the floor, just the silence at the door. Lonely days. I'm making breakfast for one again. I'm making breakfast. I'm making breakfast for one again. I'm making breakfast for one again. I'm making breakfast for. I'm making breakfast for one again. I'm making breakfast for one again. I'm making breakfast for. The storm has finally run out of rain, and I've stopped fighting the ghost of the pain. The shouting is over, the echoes are dead. There's nothing but white space inside of my head. I'm sitting so still I can hear the dust fall like snow on the pictures we left on the wall. It's not a hollow, it's not a hole, it's a resting place for a tired soul. I'm putting the why and the how to sleep, and I promise I'm finally able to keep. Oh, it's a quiet heart, a steady beat, a cooling of the summer's frantic heat. No more if only, no more please stay. Just a soft silver light at the end of the day. It's a fragile piece, a delicate line between the yours and the only mine. Yeah, it's a quiet heart, and I'm finally finding the beauty in the dark. I saw your sweater and I didn't feel the sting. I didn't reach for the phone or the wedding ring. I just folded the wool and I put it away like a chapter I finished, a role I don't play. The rhythm is slow, the breathing is deep. I'm finally finding a dream I can keep. Is this what it feels like to finally be for me? To be the myself that I used to be. The fire is gone, but the warmth is still here, washing away the last of the fear. I'm okay, I'm finally okay. sitting by the window with a cup of tea, watching the silver droplets set the garden free. It's not the thunder or the crashing of the wave, it's just a quiet rhythm, a rhythmic kind of brave. I'm not running for cover, I'm not hiding my face, I'm just letting the water find its own place. The dust on the leaves washing away the heavy gray feeling of a long lost day. I'm breathing in the ozone, I'm breathing in the chill, while the rest of the world is standing so still. It's a gentle rain, a soft kind of grace, smoothing the lines of a worried face. It doesn't drown the fire, it just cools the coals, a healing kind of music for the tired souls. It's a tap on the glass, a whisper in a tree, a long overdue, it's okay to be me. Yeah, it's a gentle rain, and I'm finally finding my way through the grain. I remember when a storm felt like the end of the world, when I was a girl with a banner unfurled. But now I see the beauty in the slow and the steady. I'm not looking for the sun until I'm finally ready. I'm letting the puddles reflect the gray sky, and I'm finally learning the reason why. It's not a flood, it's not a sting, it's the quiet growth of a living thing. The roots are thirsty, the ground is dry, and I'm finally finding a new goodbye. Just let it fall, just let it fall. 'Cause it's a gentle rain, a soft kind of grace, smoothing the lines of a worried face. It doesn't drown the fire, it just cools the coals, the healing kind of music for the tired souls. It's a tap on the glass, the whisper in the tree, a long overdue, it's okay to be me. Yeah, it's a gentle rain, and I'm finally finding my way through the grain. Softly now, the only kind of truth, gentle rain. I'm sitting in the glow of the late afternoon, humming the ghost of the half-forgotten tune. The sunlight is catching the dust in the air, and for a second I see you standing there. But there's no more singing, no more sharp-edged grief, just the quiet falling of a golden leaf. It's like an old movie with the sound turned low, a story I loved a long time ago. The colors are muted, the edges are blurred, but I still remember every beautiful word. Oh, it's those soft memories, they're a gentle light in the middle of a long and quiet night. They don't break the heart, they don't leave a scar, they're just a reminder of how lucky we are to have healed the fire, to have known the gold before the winter and the creeping cold. Yeah, it's those soft memories, and I'm finally finding the peace in the breeze. I found a ticket stub from that show in the park, when we danced in the grass until it got dark. I didn't feel the ache or the need to cry, I just felt the thank you and the soft goodbye. I'm folding the moment moments like a favorite dress, tucking away the beautiful mess. They're the velvet parts of a jagged road, the lightness of a long heavy load. I'm keeping the laughter, I'm leaving the pain, I'm finding the sun in the middle of the rain. It's okay now, it's all okay. I saw a picture of you from Saturday night, standing in a circle of neon light. You were leaning back, head tossed high, with that look in your eye like you own the sky. It's been 6 months since I heard your voice, but seeing you happy was always my choice. It's a strange kind of magic, a ghost on a screen, a version of us that's no longer seen. I'm touching the glass where your cheek used to be, feeling the miles between you and me. Oh, it's a distant smile, a flickering star, glowing from the galaxy of wherever you are. It doesn't burn me, it doesn't leave a mark. It's just a little lantern in the middle of the dark. I'm glad you're laughing, I'm glad you're free, even if the punchline doesn't include me. Yeah, it's a distant smile, a beautiful hello across a long, long while. I remember the way the smile would start, in the corner of your mouth, in the beat of your heart. Now it belongs to a stranger's joke, or a morning coffee, or a trail of smoke. I'm not reaching out, I'm not checking the time, I'm just glad the mountain was yours to climb. Does it reach the coast? Does it cross the sea? Does a little bit of it ever find me? Or is it just a signal sent into the blue, a beautiful reflection of the brand new you? Keep on shining, just keep on shining. beautiful hello across the line. Just a flicker in the light. I'm picking up the grass from the kitchen floor of the happily ever after we don't have anymore. Found the guest list and wedding dress sketch and a pile of the dreams that I couldn't quite fetch. The ink is running and the paper is thin, like the armor I wore to let you in. It's a jagged edge, it's a shark tooth ghost of the life that I wanted for us the most. I'm looking at the ruins of a 5-year plan, doing the best to survive that I can. Oh, it's these broken trees, they cut in my hands as I try to rebuild on the sinking sands. That the almost and that ever will be is a forest of dead and hollowed out trees. No more someday, no more wait and see, just a leakage of who you were supposed to be. Yeah, it's these broken dreams, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the things. I saw the suitcase we bought for the coast, looking like a hollowed out leather-bound ghost. We were gonna see the world, we were gonna be brave. Now those promises are just a shallow grave. I'm sweeping a stardust into a pile, trying to remember how to breathe for a while. Was it all right? Was it just a play? Did you throw the blueprints all away? Because I'm still standing in the frame of the house with the silence of a trapped in lonely miles. I break it everything's fine now. Cause it's these broken dreams that cut my hands as I try to rebuild on the sinking sands. That ain't almost and never will be is a forest of dead and hollowed out trees. No more Sunday, no more wait and see, just the wreckage of who we were supposed to be. Yeah, it's these broken dreams, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the fiends. Just a splinter in the heart, watching the vision fall apart. Broken dreams. watching the colors drain from the wall, waiting for the other shoe to fall. We used to be a neon electric high, now we're just a smudge in a winter sky. I touch my chest but the rhythm is slow, like a battery that's lost its glow. I'm reaching for the fire, I'm reaching for the heat, but I'm just a shadow on a dead-end street. It's a dimming light, a flickering flame. I'm starting to misplace the sound of your name. I'm a radio station drifting out of range into a static that feels cold and strange. Oh, it's a fading heart, a pale gray beat, losing the war to the bitter retreat. It doesn't break clean, it doesn't go crack, it just dissolves into the deep, quiet black. The forever we had is a wash of the rain, losing the pulse, losing the stain. Yeah, it's a fading heart, and I'm just a ghost of a girl apart. I saw your coat in the back of the hall, and for the first time it didn't feel like a wall. I didn't feel the sting, I didn't feel the rush, just a muffled silence, a velvet hush. I'm forgetting the way your hand felt in mine, like a photograph left too long in the shine. Is it easier to vanish than to break? Is it better to drift than to like? I'm becoming a whisper, becoming a blur. I can't even remember the girl that we were. I'm disappearing, I'm disappearing. Cause it's a faded heart, a pale gray beat, losing the war to the bitter retreat. It doesn't break clean, it doesn't go crack, it just dissolves into the deep, quiet black. The forever we had is a wash of the rain, losing the pulse, losing the stain. Yeah, it's a fading heart, and I'm just a ghost of a girl apart. By beat, the soft retreat, fading The thermostat is humming, but the house is freezing. The air in my hallway is heavy and teasing. I've piled on the blankets, I've doubled the layers, but the chill in the mattress is ignoring my prayers. I'm sleeping on the left side, the edge of the bed, trying to quiet the ghost in my head. It's not the winter, it's the lack of your heat, the way that the rhythm of us was so sweet. Now I'm a mountain of wool and of bone in a kingdom of ice that I've built all alone. Oh, it's these cold nights, they're a deep-seated blue, a frost on the window of me without you. I'm shivering under a starless sky, counting the seconds of a long frozen white. No fire in the hearth, no breath on my neck, just a heart got so beautiful, shivering rag. Yeah, it's these cold nights, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the whites. I saw your old flannel in the back of the shelf, and I put it on just to hide from myself. But the cotton is thin and the scent is all gone. It's a poor kind of honor for the coming of dawn. I'm rubbing my hands, I'm watching my breath in this little room. It's a shivering death. Is it warm where you are? Do you have enough light? Do you sleep through the middle of the wintry night? Or are you just as frozen, just as brittle as me, waiting for a spring that we'll never both see? I'm freezing, I'm freezing, 'cause these are these cold nights where a deep-seated blue, a frost on the window of me without you. I'm shivering under a starless sky, counting the seconds of a long frozen white. Oh, fire in the heart, no breath on my neck, just a heart that's a beautiful shivering rag. Yeah, it's these cold eyes, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the whites. Just the ice on the blast, waiting for the inside of us. Cold nights. I'm shouting your name in a crowded room, but the air is like velvet, a velvet tomb. I'm running towards you on a street made of glass, watching the years and the memories pass. My lips are moving, I'm screaming, don't go, but the sound is a weight that I can't even throw. It's a cinema screen with the volume on zero, I play with no end and a ghost for a hero. I'm reaching for your sleeve, I'm reaching for your hand, but I'm just a shadow in a quiet land. Oh, it's these silent dreams, they're a heavy kind of dark, a fire that's burning but won't leave a spark. I'm trying to tell you the things I should have said, but the words are just stones in the back of my head. No echo, no rhythm, no please stay with me. Just a wide open ocean, a soundless sea. Yeah, it's these silent dreams, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the things. I woke up and reached for the light on the wall, but the quiet was bigger, the quiet was all. I remember the way that we used to fight. The noise was a comfort in the middle of the night. Now I give anything for a slamming door, just to know that the silence is finally over. Can I hear the thinking? Can I hear the heart as the nights and the dream starts to fall all apart. I'm screaming in the pillow, I'm screaming in the sheet, but the victory of the quiet is finally complete. Hear me, why can't you hear me? Just a girl in the middle of the day, just a ghost in the ear, the only sound I'll ever hear. Silent dream. I'm sitting on the porch as the sun goes down, watching the goats settle over the town. I found your old letter in a shoebox today, and for the first time I didn't turn away. I read every line with a smile on my face, remembering the light of a different place. It's not a jagged cut or a bitter regret. It's the kind of high that I haven't left yet. A vintage emotion, a will-aged wine. I'm finally glad that you once were mine. Oh, it's the sweet tears, the ones that taste like rain after a summer of drought and of pain. They're a thank you for the magic, a bless you for the ride, a peaceful surrender of the ghost inside. No salt on the wound, just the honey in the soul, finding the pieces and making them whole. Yes, the sweet tears, and I'm finally finding the beauty in the years. I remember the coffee and the way that you'd cook, the way that you'd highlight the lines in a book. Those moments are jewels that I'm keeping for good, in a way that I never thought that I could. I'm letting the sadness turn into a grace as I'm looking at the world from a brand new space. I'm not mourning the end, and I'm celebrating the start of the way that you opened the door to my heart. The fire is out, but the embers are kind, leaving the broken of us far behind. It's beautiful, it's all so beautiful. I bless you for the ride, a peaceful Looking at the clock, but the time isn't right. It feels like a Tuesday in the middle of the night. I remember the way that you'd stir in your sleep, and the secrets of us that I promised to keep. But the details are blurring, the colors are thin, like a watercolor painting that the rain got in. It's not a big fire, it's not a loud crash, it's the way that the gold turns into an ash. I'm reaching for a Sunday, I'm reaching for a June, but I'm just a shadow in a quiet afternoon. Oh, it's those lost moments, they're slipping away, like a handful of sand at the end of the day. The way that you laughed, the way that you'd call, I'm losing the tiny that made up the all. They're the ghosts in the hallway, the dust on the glass, watching the best of our history pass. Yes, those lost moments, and I'm just a girl in a different component. I saw a red car, and I thought it was yours, and I felt a small click behind all the doors. But then I forgot why I wanted to run, or the name of the song that we sang for the fun. I'm losing the map of the life that we made, watching the vivid start to become shade. Was it real? Was it magic? Was it just a dream? A beautiful light in a dark bottom stream. I'm trying to hold on to the how and the where, but I'm just a ghost in the middle of the air. Don't fade, please don't fade. Tiny that made up the all. They're the ghosts in the hallway, the dust on the glass, watching the best of our history pass. Yes, those lost moments, and I'm just a girl in a different components. Just a flash, then it's gray, watching the eyes, lost moments. I stepped outside to the 5 a.m. street, but there's no rhythm, no heart in the beat. The skyscrapers are just hollow glass shells, and the wind is the only thing ringing the bells. I'm walking past the places where we used to go, but the lights are all off and the curtains are low. It's like the actors all left and the stage is bare, and I'm the only soul breathing the air. It's a wide open silence, a terrifying vast, a future that's haunted by a beautiful past. I'm a girl on a planet with a population of one, waiting for a warmth that died with the sun. Oh, it's an empty world, a vacant design, since you took your heartbeat away. away from mine. There's no one to talk to, no one to see. In this desert of us that's become only me. A million people, but I'm standing alone in a kingdom of static and a kingdom of stone. Yeah, it's an empty world, and I'm just a ghost in a silent unfurled. I saw a child's bike left on the lawn, and for a second the greenness was gone. But then the quiet came crashing back in, like a winter that's settling under the skin. I'm checking the news, I'm checking the mail, but everything's blank and everything's pale. The colors are gone, the volume is down. I'm a stranger in my own hometown. Did the stars blow out? Did the ocean dry? Did the moon fall out of the midnight sky? Or is it just my eyes that can't find the light in the middle of this long and hollowed out night? Is anyone there? Can anyone hear? The empty road of vacant design, since he took your heartbeat away from mine. There's no one to talk to, no one to see. In this desert of us that's become only me. A million people, but I'm standing alone in a kingdom of static and a kingdom of stone. It's an empty world, and I'm just a ghost in a silent unfurled. Just the wind, just the street, just the sound of my own feet. Empty world. I'm looking at the crack, then looking at the sky, calculating the hours of a long goodbye. You're waking up just as I'm going to sleep, in a promise of distance that we're trying to keep. The map on my wall is a jagged line between you over there and this only mine. It's a grainy screen and a low bit sound. The love that's lost its common ground. I'm touching the glass, I'm feeling the cold in a story that's getting painfully old. Oh, it's a far love, a signal in the dark, a tiny flickering, lonely little spark, or satellites spinning in a different zone, loving a ghost through a telephone. I'm a heart in a suitcase, a soul on a wire, reaching for a flame of a dying fire. Yeah, it's a far love, and I'm just a traveler with a broken glove. I saw a sunset and I wanted to call, but by the time you see it, the shadow will fall. I'm jealous of the strangers who see a face in the grocery store or a coffee place. They get the vivid and I get the blur. I can't even remember exactly who we were. Is it worth the wait? Is it worth the miles for 5 minutes talk and a couple of smiles? The ocean is wide and the mountain is tall. soul on a wire, reaching for a flame of a dying fire to follow. I'm just a traveler with a broken glass. Just the miles between our hearts, watching yours as it falls apart. Follow, I'm sitting in the kitchen watching the light turn from a pale gold into the night. I dropped a spoon and the sound was a shock, like a thunderclap against the steady clock. I used to fill the air with humming and song, but the melody's been missing for way too long. I'm a pilot with no radio, a ship with no bell, in a quiet world where I've learned to dwell. It's not just the absence of a talking voice, it's the way the quiet doesn't feel like a choice. It's a thick, heavy blanket, a velvet shroud, and the thinking in my head is getting way too loud. Oh, it's a deep silence, a canyon of none, a shadow that swallowed up the afternoon sun. It's the space where your laughter used to reside, a hollowed out canyon, a low falling tide. I'm screaming inside, but the air is a stone. The loneliest sound is the one made alone. Yeah, it's a deep silence, and I'm just a girl in a different alliance. I saw your name on a book in the hall, and the silence hit me like a brick in a wall. I wanted to ask you what you thought of the end, but there's no one to listen and no one to send a message into the absolute black, where the words go out and they never come back. Is it peaceful for you? Is it calm in your mind? Have you left the noise of the us far behind? Because I'm still drowning in the quiet of the room, waiting for a sound to break through the gloom. Hear me, can you hear me? 'Cause it's a deep silence, a canyon of night, a shadow that swallowed up the afternoon sun. It's the space where your laughter used to reside. Clouds are hanging low over the street, matching the rhythm of my tired feet. I'm walking past the cafe where we used to hide, watching the silver droplets slip and slide. I didn't bring a coat, I didn't bring a light. I'm just blending into the gray of the night. The pavement is a mirror of a leaden sky, and I'm just a girl with a watery eye. It's not a storm, it's just a steady drip, a memory that's starting to lose its grip. I'm soaking through the cotton, soaking through the bone, in a world that feels suddenly terribly alone. Oh, it's a lonely rain, a quiet kind of blue, washing away every trace of the you. It doesn't wash the hurt, it just makes it cold. A story that's getting painfully old. I'm standing in the puddle of a broken dream, tearing apart at every single seam. Yeah, it's a lonely rain, and I'm just a shadow in the middle of the brain. I saw a couple running for the shelter of a tree, and for a second I thought that was us I could see. But the vision dissolved in a misty haze, like the ghost of our effortless sun-drenched days. Now the water is a wall, the water is a cage, and I'm stuck on the very same rain-streaked page. Do you see the spark, or are you dry and warm in a different room, while I'm now up here drowning in a quiet gloom? Just let it go, let it go. Cause it's a lonely rain, a quiet kind of glue, washing away every trace of the you. It doesn't wash the hurt, it just makes it cold. A story that's getting painfully old. I'm standing in the puddle of a broken dream, tearing apart at every single scene. Yeah, it's a lonely rain, and I'm just a shadow in the middle of the gray. Drip, I drip, losing my grip. Only rain. I'm drifting in a space between awake and asleep, where the promises we made are the only things I keep. The edges of the room are beginning to glow with the version of us that I used to know. You're leaning in the doorway with that look in your eye, underneath a purple velvet kind of sky. It's a sugar-coated memory, a candy-colored haze, a beautiful distraction from these lonely days. I'm reaching for the vision, I'm reaching for the light, before it disappears into the middle of the night. Oh, it's these soft dreams, they're a gentle place where I can still find a trace of your face. They don't have the static, they don't have the sting, they require melodic, a beautiful thing. No slamming of the door, no goodbye in the rain, just a heart-shaped world with no gravity or pain. Yes, be soft. dreams, and I'm just a girl in a different things. We're walking on the beach of a town we never found, and the silence is a comfort, a holy kind of sound. You're telling me a story that I've never heard before as we're wandering along a silver sanded shore. I know it's just a trick of a tired, lonely brain, but it's the only way I know to escape the rain. Don't let the sun come up, don't let the morning break. I'm not ready for the reality or the ache. I wanna stay right here in the pink and the gold, where the love is still new and the story's untold. Just 5 more minutes, just 5 more minutes. 'Cause it's these soft trees, they're a gentle place where I can still find the trace of your face. They don't have the static, they don't have a sting, they're a quiet, melodic, beautiful thing. No slammer of the door, no goodbye in the rain, just a heart-shaped pearl with no gravity or pain. Yes, these soft dreams, and I'm just a girl in a different thing. Just a flicker in the mind, the only kind. I wanna find soft dreams. I'm sitting at the table, staring at the wall, watching the evening shadows begin to crawl. I'm making a list of the things I should do, but every line starts and ends with you. The neighbors are laughing, the TV is loud, but I'm just a ghost drifting through a crowd. I don't make a scene, I don't make a fuss, I'm just mourning the forever that was supposed to be us. It's a dull vibration, a low frequency hum, waiting for a feeling that refuses to come. I'm a glass of water on a shaking floor, trying not to spill anymore. Oh, it's a quiet pain, a soft kind of sting, like the winter air on a broken wing. It doesn't scream out, it doesn't demand, it just takes up the space where I used to stand. No shattered glass, no holes in the door, just a hollow echo on a hardwood floor. Yeah, it's a quiet pain, and it's calling my name in the middle of the rain. I saw your book on the nightstand pile, and for a second I almost started to smile. But then the weight of the never again sank into my skin like a permanent pin. I'm folding the laundry, I'm locking the gate while I'm carrying the lead of a heavy fate. I'm a master of the undoing okay, while the color of my world is turning to gray. Does it hurt more if it's loud? Does it hurt less if I'm proud? Or is the silence just a cage where I'm stuck on the very same page? I'm screaming inside. I'm screaming inside. 'Cause it's a quiet thing, a soft kind of sting, like the winter air on a broken wing. It doesn't scream out, it doesn't demand, it just takes up the space where I used to stand. Sitting at the table. The clock is a heartbeat, the room is a cell, in a midnight version of the story I tell. I'm running down hallways that stretch like a wire, while the ground underneath is a cooling fire. You're a silhouette standing in a doorway of smoke, dressed in a promise that we already broke. It's a cinema reel with a jagged tear, a shadow that's breathing in the empty air. I'm falling through the floorboards, I'm losing the light, in the middle of a twisted velvet night. Oh, it's these dark dreams, they're a heavy kind of bag, a one-way tunnel with no turning back. They're the what if and the why and the never again, tracing my skin like a permanent pen. No colors in the garden, no stars in the sky, just a lone crow hollowed out goodbye. Yeah, it's these dark dreams, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the thieves. I saw your face in the mirror today, but the eyes were a storm cloud of charcoal gray. You reached for my hand, but your fingers were glass, watching the seconds and the memories pass. I tried to scream out, but my voice was a stone. The loneliest sound is the one made alone. Cause this way you live, is this where you stay, in the parts of the heart that I threw away. I'm waking up shaking, I'm waking up cold, from a nightmare version of the stories we told. Let me out, just let me out. Cause it's these dark dreams, they're a heavy kind of bag, a one-way tunnel with no turning back, with a what if and no why and then never again, tracing my skin like a permanent pen. No colors in the garden, no stars in the sky, just a long cold hollowed out goodbye. It's these dark dreams, and I'm just a girl in the middle of the thieves, just a shadow on the wall, waiting for the other shoe to fall. Dark dreams. I'm standing in the place where we said it was over, watching the sunlight lean on the clover. I'm trying to capture the exact shade of gray in your eyes as you turned and you walked away. Not the anger, not the heat, not the sting, just the quiet departure of a broken thing. It's the final frame of a long-running show, the last bit of us that I'm forced to know. I'm tracing the outline of your shadow on the floor before I turn the handle and I lock the door. It's the last memory, the one I'll keep when the mountain is high and the water is deep. It's the anchor of truth in a sea of goodbye, a flickering candle under a heavy sky. No more someday, no more waiting. very last version of you and me. Yeah, it's the last memory. And I'm finally setting the forever free. I saw your hand on the wheel of the car, and for a second I wondered how far you'd go before you started to forget the way that we were before the regret. But I'm keeping this moment, I'm keeping it still, like a flower pressed tight on a windowsill. Was it beautiful? Was it worth the fall? To have had everything and lost it all? I'm nodding my head as the colors go dim, watching the horizon start to overflow the rain. It's okay, I'm letting go.